So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. Now it's Tonali.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Tuan produces the perfect tackle there. Nesta. Nedved. Vitinha. Nedved. Bigo has it in a wide position. And the keeper beats it away. That is a superb rearguard action. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Vieira! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Turan is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And that was nowhere near his best. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. So it is still 0-0. Vieira cannot be beaten that easily. Vitinha. Nedved. And this is Ronaldo. Lahm plays it in. Schlotterbeck tries to clear. Spread it left. Lahm delivers. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Forlan. Antonetti. Vitinha, and it's Vieira. Vieira. And that has been slung wide. Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Has a look and plays it forward. Ronaldo chasing after it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spread out to the left. Vitinha can see things others simply cannot. That's going wide left. Lahm plays it in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Oh, it's Dembele.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And now they can clear their lines. Zanetti. Vieira. Timber. And Donatoni. Now it's Tonali. Tries to pass it through. Dembele. Oh, this is a very good run. Dembele. Real chance! There it is! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. They forced the error, and that is indeed the final act. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
So it has been pretty frantic here, everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. Back on the way then.
Bogota can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
That's really well cleared. Desai, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's on his own! And the shot! And that was struck with genuine force.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Vieira. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Haaland. Schlotterbeck. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nicely weighted ball. So what can they make of this? He has found the way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Donatoni being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Cleared without hesitation. Haaland! Haaland! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Figo goes short. And it's Figo. Figo cross. Impressive jump. And there's a goal. Just one goal in it now. Game on. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Manchester United cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and Because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Desai. Oh, good spread. Figo tries to play it through. Nedved picks it up out wide.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Half an hour gone in the second half. And here's Haaland.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 18, número 21, número 22, número 11, número 9.
Nesta.
Forlán. Entran número 13.
This is Messi. Zanetti gets a foot in here.
Número 10.
Some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over. Tevez taking charge of the dead ball. And this, an opportunity to pull level. Gerrard. And this is Gerrard. Oh, well played. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Thuram. Desai. Haaland proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Haaland gets flagged offside. Vieira is always looking to break lines. Messi. Nice looking ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Bellingham receives it in a wide position. And it's Conte. And here's Totti. Big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Very much into the last knockings. Desai.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
And the number on the board is 3. Desai. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's gone looking for safety. And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me, it just always held an interest.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Oh, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Zanetti. Tonali. Played out towards the right wing. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival, Cristiano Ronaldo. Schlotterbeck. And back to the keeper they go. Zanetti. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. And it's Tonali. Here's Totti. Totti gets on his bike and on the move. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Tuan is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Lam plays it in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. He has found a way through. Chance, surely! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And there's one little story in a game where he scored 4, but he was still angry. And asked why he was angry, he said, well, I missed one of my good chances. I think he's destined for greatness.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Passing nice and neat. Vermeer. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Look, Vermeer! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Nesta is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That's the throw. Still goalless at the moment. Turan. Pirlo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Desai. That's going right the way across. And it's Thuram. Ball played for Nesta. Nedved. And here's Haaland. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Tries to get it clear. That's a throw. Lahm plays it in. And that has been cleared. Shot a goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Chance! And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Nedved. And it's Pirlo. Oh, it's played into the air. Oh, good climb! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Schlotterbeck. Timber. And it's Zanetti. Totti. Fermin getting forward. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Zanetti gets into a good position. Plays it in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard. Didn't quite work for him.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Haaland, looking for options for movement. Tuan Anh plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Totti running with the ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Lam. It's Pirlo. And here's Haaland. Nedved. Can he finish? Goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And that signals the end of the first period. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Señoras y señores, en la pantalla se presentarán nuestros artistas invitados de hoy.
So we're underway for the second half.
Bogota can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Vieira. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Nedved. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Vieira. He's being urged to shoot. That's not going far. And we have our very first corner. Figo plays it short. And here's Figo. Delivered with swing. Deftly away.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Now it's Tuan Anh. And he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Vermin under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Desai is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira. And he skips past his man. Out towards the flank. Cross to the back. Oh, good effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número
So the
18.
manager can make a change for the
Número
first time in the
15.
game here.
Número 8. Entran número 13. Número 7. Número 6.
Desai. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And it's Vieira. To Thuram. Nedved. Pings it across. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, that's delightful. Driving on and making good progress. Tries to play it through. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Lahm. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Now that looks a decent ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 19.
So we have further activity on the
Número
bench
16.
here.
Entran número 22.
Pirlo.
Número 21.
And it's Vieira. Here's Vieira. And it's Thuram. For Nesta. Vieira. Now Pirlo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Bellingham.
This is the time you need that pace.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical. Tries a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número
So a bit of a
9.
revolving door here.
Tuan Anh.
Lots and lots of
Lo
changes.
reemplazará
Haaland
número
coming on
20.
here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Crunching tackle.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rijkaard. He's played it back. And it's Conte. And here's Bellingham. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much
Se
faster.
agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo
Nesta.
reglamentario.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And he plays one through. He is just caressing the ball. Lahm delivers. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So, a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
Señoras y señores, queremos informarles que tenemos cámaras de circuito cerrado grabando para su seguridad. Cambio.
Into extra time we go. Zanetti. Timber. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's having a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Platini. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Lovely. Now then. Brilliantly cut out. Cristiano Ronaldo looking for the chance to skim one in from range. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Elects to cross, shapes to shoot! Well, it was a decent attempt in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Timber. Donatoni. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Conte. Bellingham has found the net here, of course. Bellingham. He's having a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, big chance, and it is promptly followed by the whistle. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. The team's then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's played it in low. And it's claimed by the keeper. Vieira. And it's Vitinha. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Pass somewhat off target. Desai. Ball played for Nesta. I think we're just about done here. Cruyff looking to pass their way up the pitch.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Vitinha, Vieira. So that's it. It is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Bellingham claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, how will we look back on that?
Bogota clearly played like a team possessed towards the end, Peter. Who would have thought conceding a goal at that time would allow them to find an extra gear or two all of a sudden? It's been a great effort, a wonderful team effort.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.